Yo, what's up, dudes? What is up? We are back with the Guitar of the Week. It must be Monday because we are back with a new Guitar of the Week, and it is this amazing Sterling by Music Man Cutlass. This is the CT50 Plus, which is kind of like an improved version of the CT50. Roasted maple neck with a rosewood fretboard. That depends on the color. If you get, this is, I want to say, the aqua gray. They make a chalk gray, I think. That is a roasted maple fretboard. So whether you get rosewood or roasted maple depends on the color of the body. So just pay attention to that, because I'd hate to see you order a... He showed it to me, and it had a rosewood fretboard, but when it showed up, it had a roasted maple fretboard. It does depend on the body color. So this body color comes with a rosewood fretboard, which I think looks quite nice. And beautifully, I don't know if I can catch it on this camera here, beautifully rolled fretboard edges. I picked up on that right away. Poplar body. If I didn't mention that, locking tuners. If I can get those on the camera here. Wonderful locking tuners. Maybe on this camera a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Master volume, master tone, a 5-way switch. But I think that might be part of the whole plus thing. You get a push on the volume. Right, push it down, push it up. I don't know, ballpoint pen style, I call it. And when it's down, it's just regular. And when it's up, you get a mid boost. Versus down. You really hear it on the single coil. Right, big difference between the two. I also really thought, and I've been playing this guitar for maybe about an hour before I started to shoot the video. It didn't come with a bag, didn't come with a case, so there's nothing to take it out of. It just came boxed up. But it's got a really competitive price point, so I don't blame them for not including, a case or a bag. But I've been impressed with this thing. I've been playing it for about an hour now, getting it ready, and the pickups sound really good. Just like, man, these pickups sound really, really freaking good. The whole thing from top to bottom has been just really amazing fit and finish. We'll get into the pickups a little bit in a bit, and it had this wonderful bridge, kind of a vintage style bridge. And, it's basically, can we just call it what it is? It's a Strat. No? We can't? Can we say that? They can't. I can. It reminds me of a Strat. There you go. Like countless other brands. But, it's their take on it. The neck is what I would call a medium C. It's not a big neck at all. It's rounded on the back. It feels like a modern C, I think is what Fender's calling it. But I just think, the price point on this guitar, just to finish my thought on price points, this is a very competitive price point. So, we've had, this is the second Sterling by Music Man I've had for a Guitar of the Week. The first one was I think a JP150. Beautiful guitar, gorgeous guitar. Amazingly well made and sounded great, and loved everything about it. It's also, I want to say $1,300. I think that guitar is like $1,299, because got to make a payment to Petrucci, right, for licensing his name and likeness. You've got to, so he's getting a royalty fee. They use DiMarzio liquid fire and Crunch Lab pickups in that. That's going to drive up the cost, right there. It came in a nice bag. That drives up the cost. And, just everything about that guitar, two-color paint job with, I want to say, a beautiful transparent finish, again, sort of drives up the cost versus a single, color that's opaque. Much easier to handle. So that guitar was, I want to say, $12.99. This is less than half of that. Yeah. Oh. Now, I am interested. Less than half. I think these are like $5.99 to $6.50, depending on the dealer. I've seen them as low as $5.99. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go check out more, see what the pricing is of like right now. But, at $5.99, I just think such a shockingly good and well-made guitar. It just goes to show you where manufacturing has come. And I would say that, compared to some of the lower-cost guitars, some of the Amazon guitars I've had here, it's a little nicer. It's definitely, it feels like a little bit of a step up from that stuff. So, there are some bargains out there. You can go to Amazon and there's a couple of brands that are pretty decent for low money. I felt like this was a little bit step higher, in terms of just fit and finish from head to toe. And, of course, that boost, is a nice feature for a guitar that's, again, $5.99 is what I've seen out there for, for pricing. So you've got a humbucker and 2 single coils. Let's just go through. Here's that humbucker. Nice humbucker, not too bright, not too dark, A good test of a humbucker is how well does it mute, I thought it sounded pretty good. Here are these two. Here's the middle. Here are these two. And then here's the neck. Now, if I add this mid boost, totally changes the character of the pickup. I mean, it still sounds single coil, but this is single coil 50. And with the mid boost on, that sounds like single coil 60s. Definitely a little bit loss of volume in when it's turned off. And I noticed that my meter bumps up a little bit too when I turn it on. So there's probably a dB boost as well. They just call it a mid boost, but I'm feeling like it feels like a little bit of a dB boost. Here is these two pickups. And then we'll put that mid boost on. Huge difference. The middle with the mid boost on. With the mid boost off. Huge difference. Here are these two. And then here's the humbucker, just regular. And then with the mid-boost on. So the mid-boost is fascinating because you could use it a couple of different ways. Now, one way you could do it is, just as a boost, like literally just when you want it. Or you could just say, I have 10 positions now. I have 5 in regular mode, and I have 5 in mid-boost mode, which is a completely different set of tones coming from the same exact pickups. It just feels like quite a punch-up in feature for a guitar that's, as of the time of this video, $599. Again, links in the description if you want more info. I just think it's a lot of guitar, for that kind of money. Let's switch to clean. Everyone wants to hear clean. Everyone. Yeah, you heard me. So there it is, the humbucker. And then I'm going to turn that. What a difference. Way more scooped. Huge difference. So if you want more of like the scooped funk sound, you can leave it in regular mode. If you want that mid-boosted, versus here, these two. First regular. And now with the mid-boost. Again, off, back on, like night and day. Middle pickup, boost off, boost on. Off. Yeah, just huge difference. These two pickups, boost off. Boost on. And then lastly, the neck, boost off. So I think that gives you a good rundown of the difference. I think that mid boost, like literally getting a whole new set of pickups. It's unbelievable. It's like you swapped out pickups, mid song. It's it's just increasing the versatility of the guitar. Quite frankly, right? You become a two-trick pony, right? It's I think a welcome addition to a budget priced guitar. I think $599. Can we call $599 budget price? No, does that have to be under $500? Low of the mid priced, somewhere in there. All right, we're switching this out for the Behave lead because we like it. Now remember, the Behave lead is already mid-boosted. So, you really hear the difference. Yeah. Again, very versatile. I think, especially with the mid boost on, dual heavy rig all day, bro. Here's with it off. Back on. All right. Let's go back to where we started. We'll be here all day. My YJM. I don't think I ever showed you the back. Did I show you the back? Maybe. One thing I noticed is that the neck plate has 5 screws. Yeah. Yeah, your neck plate probably only has 4 screws. And so you're asking yourself, well, is 5 screws better? Well, it would be 1 better now, wouldn't it? That's just math. Yeah, no, I tell you, Sterling has impressed. I have been definitely sort of quietly and maybe not so quietly impressed by the Sterling guitars I've had here so far. Again, the one was the JP150. Nice guitar, beautiful guitar. But I think this one's even more impressive because it adds a lot of the features that had, like the boost and the roasted maple, and I like the rosewood, and I just like a lot of the features of this guitar, and it's half the money. And whenever I can see less than half, like literally, this is $5.99, and the other one was, I think, $12.99. So like literally less than half the money, for a guitar that has, quite frankly, a lot of the same specs. Now, they'd say that one had DiMarzio pickups. It's a different beast, and sure, I get that, but I think you're 99% of the way there, and quite frankly, you have even more tones with these single coils, and then when you add that mid-boost, is it a more versatile guitar? Maybe. Just saying. People are talking. People are talking. No, a little bit. All right. The Sterling by Music Man Cutlass CT, I think it's the 50 Plus, is the guitar of the week. Links in the description for more info, pricing, specs, anything you want to we didn't cover in this video will be in the description links for more. And there you have it. All right, dudes, as always, thanks so much for hanging out, and rock on.